Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here. We're back and we're doing a best of one Strixhaven draft. Alright, rares, Draconic Intervention, probably take it. Works at its best in Prismari because you can discard stuff like Creative Outburst or Elemental Mastery and then blow up the world. Otherwise, Rutha would be a good pick. Also amazing and in Prismari. Serpentine Curve works well in Prismari as well. Spectacle Mage, of course, does. Eager First Year and Pillar Drop Rescuer are pretty good, but yeah, I guess we'll take the board wipe. See what happens. Alright, follow-up pick. Could take Rise of Extus. It's more for lower hold, but kind of liking Rise of Extus the most in here. Flunk is also very good, but Rakdos is not a thing. Mentor's Guidance is good for Prismari or Quandrix, but I might go with the removal here and start to move towards lower hold with Draconic Intervention. It's probably okay. I mean, it can be a one-sided board wipe if you design it correctly, so I'm okay with that. I like Rise of Extus anyway, so alright. Removal plus kind of card draw. Well, we're getting past another Flunk here. That could also just mean take the Flunk and maybe move towards a Silver Quill deck. I might be okay with that too. We have to abandon the Draconic Intervention for that, but Flunk is just so good. There's really nothing else even close. Like Inkling Summoning is good, but not nearly as good as a Flunk. So maybe just take the removal and see if we keep getting past awesome black removal. Alright, the pick here. So in white, Rescuer, Ageless Guardian. Rescuer is good. I could see taking that maybe. Deadly Brew is a great card, but that starts to, well, that's still, honestly, it still just moves us towards Witherbloom instead. I love Witherbloom, so I'm okay with that. Maybe just take the Deadly Brew past the, yeah. I mean, technically give up on the Draconic Intervention, but I'm okay with that. Deadly Brew's a great card, so. Alright, Bayou Groff tends to work really well for Witherbloom because you get pests. Otherwise, we could take Fractal Summoning. We do have a Learn already. Bayou Groff goes really late, so I'm kind of okay taking the Summoning here. Village Rites is at its best in a deck like this too. But I'll go Summoning. I'll get the lesson. Okay, here is pretty easy. Witherbloom Campus. Yeah. Not much to say. It's a non-color campus, and we're not giving up much for it that I care about, so I'm okay with it. Alright, here, probably Brackish Trud. It's a great card. It's at its best in the Witherbloom school. Otherwise, we just take another campus over Adventurous Impulse. Yeah, I like it. So here, Groff versus Poet. I mean, Groff has the higher upside. Poet is pretty consistent. 2-drop. I think I'm still going to take Groff. I don't know. I like Groff. I have a soft spot for it. I think it's a good card. Here we'll easily take the Summoning. Be happy about it. Good lesson there. Like if you end up with Pests or Eye Twitches, Groff just becomes a big threat real quick. And at worst, it's a 5-mana 5/4, which is still certainly playable. So we can take Anatomy, we can take Witherbloom Campus, or we can take Assistant. Probably take the Anatomy. Get yet another good lesson that's just sort of free. Although, at this point, we actually do need some playables. None of these cards matter. We'll take the worst one, which is probably Star Pupil, actually. Actually, Ageless Guardian might be the worst one. Don't need any of these. We'll take Reject, which is the worst card. Actually, we'll take the green card that we don't need, but cuts green. Village Rites, I'm okay with that. It's not currently good, but high potential to be good if our deck works out the right way here. Just take the Mystical Archive card. Alright. So Volda, Nasari, don't need it. Could take Mage Duel, could take Hunt for Specimens, could take Bookworm. Wow. All are just great. We have great lessons already, which makes Hunt for Specimens a really attractive pick here. But Bookworm is phenomenal. Great finisher. And Mage Duel is removal, but I think I'm going to go Bookworm. It's actually a really tough pick. I could easily see taking the Hunt. Like, I might have to take Hunt. It's tough. It's so much, I think, worse than Bookworm in a vacuum. But in a deck that already has Village Rites, Deadly Brew, Biograph, and all of these lessons, it just makes sense to me to take the Hunt for Specimens. That is a tough pick. I passed some amazing cards for a less good card because the less good card is just amazing in our deck right now. So now I can take Sciences versus Cram Session. Cram Session at its best in Witherbloom as well, but Environmental Sciences gives us the full, everything we want except the removal, basically. So probably take the Environmental Sciences. Just a safe pick, I think. Doesn't take up a slot in the deck. So Professor versus Field Trip. I really like Field Trip, but Professor's looking real good in here with Village Rites. Once again, Deadly Brew. Yeah, I really like Professor. I really like Field Trip too. But I'm going to take the Professor. I just have a feeling it's going to be good in here. So we can take Servant, Spectre, Guide. Guide also finds us lands. Spectre is a flyer with good upside. With the life gain as well. Servant, less exciting. I could see taking the Spectre here. I think Guide or Servant would be fine too, but Spectre's actually feels like it's okay here. Alright, Pest Summoning is a huge pickup for us. Kind of exactly what we want, so we'll take that over Campus and Servant. Definitely want some more lessons if we can find them. Alright, easy Groff, I think. Unwilling Ingredient actually looks good in here. Or we could just take the Pledge Mage. Yeah, Pledge Mage is better in general. Ingredient's just good with the two Biographs, but we'll take the Pledge Mage. So don't need any of this. We can take the Campus and potentially splash white. All right. I think didn't we first pick a white card? No, Intervention. So I can take Spirit Summoning, but we can't really cast it. Don't really need Dark Ritual, but I might just take it to get some gems because I'm not going to play anything in this pack, and I'm not going to splash Spiteful Squad. Containment Breach is a reasonable lesson to search up. So we're actually hyper short on playables here, but we have so many summoning cards that I can easily just like main deck a Pest Summoning in a pinch if I have to. Pest Summoning is legit just kind of good for us, so I'm okay with that. But we need a ton of playables here. We actually need like 12 playables. Might just take the Boots, I guess. Lets us fly over top sometimes with things and loot. I can take the Guide or the Remorse. Probably take the Guide. We're short on creatures. Cut the black card here. This is one of those spots where we're actually short on playables for the main deck and have plenty of lessons, which doesn't happen too often. So we have to actually value main deck cards over sideboard. Probably take the... Alright, so we have 7 creatures, 8, 9, sort of. 9's still pretty light to try and make Mage Duel work, but otherwise I'm taking like Trudge maybe. I mean, we do have life gain, so it can come back. I'd like to play the Mage Duel, but we need, what, 6 creatures basically to have enough for a deck? Is that right? Probably. Something like that. I'll still take the Mage Duel. It's a little ambitious, but I'm just hopeful that we can find what we need. All right, probably take the Spear here. All the good stuff we want in here, but I'm going to take the removal. Like, we can always play Summoning if we have to put more creatures in here. So might as well just get premium removal and try and make those pay off for us more. Lash of Malice here. Or The Blood Researcher might be what we're looking for now. Yeah, it probably is. Alright. As much as I love Lash of Malice, can take the Poet. Suppose we do. We need creatures. We need cheaper creatures, so... I'll take the Lash here. I like the life gain. Mage Hunter's playable, but Lash is good. It's cheap removal. And we're starting to get there on creatures. Starting to. Alright, I guess we can take Servant here. Not a very exciting card, but we already, I guess, have Expanded Anatomy, and like I said, we're short on actual playables, so might as well get playable creatures. Alright, we can take Cram Session, or we can take... Nah, I think we just take another Lash. I love Lash. It's so good. Another Poet for more beats. We don't have... Technically, you can cast Lash of Malice on a Reflective Golem. Or you can... No, you don't actually target with Village Rites, do you? No, you don't. Alright, we'll take the Poet. So I don't think we're splashing white, which is fine by me. Did get the ingredient. Could take the Plum the Forbidden. I always say I'm going to take that card, but I think... I'm actually happy with ingredient here with double Bayou Graph. I think that feels like good value. Otherwise, we could take the Assistant as well. But, ooh, Pledge Mage. Well, alright. Good news. We have a deck. Looking good. Plenty of removal. Good threats. Good evasion. Probably don't need the Zephyr Boots. Well, if we're getting 11th pick Lash, then we definitely don't need the Zephyr Boots, I don't think. Don't need any of this. We'll take the uncommon. Uncommon. Alright. Let's see here. We'll cut all these lands, and we'll take a look at what we gotta... Oh, we have Exaxes, so perfect. So we really have 13... what else is creatures in here? 14... 15. So 15 creatures. We only have 2 learn. Well, I'm glad I took that hunt for specimens then. Jeez. Is there something I want to... Do I want to just main deck Pest Summoning here? With Blood Researcher and... What was the other thing? Biograph. So... No, I think this is fine, honestly. So color-wise, much more black than green. No double green. Some double black. So I guess we'll run an extra... Yeah, we'll run an extra black, I think. We could do the even split, I guess, but since we have some actual double black, I think we'll do 10, 8. Alright. Good looking deck. I like it. Yeah. Alright. We'll run it like this, and we'll see you round 1. Alright. Round 1, we'll keep this. Looks good. I don't really want to lash that. But I probably will. Hmm. Uh-oh. Exis, huh? Hmm. Wasn't expecting that. Hmm. Interesting. Well, I think we'll get rid of Extus now. And we'll take... Well, Expanded Anatomy looks pretty good. Oh, they have removal though, so... I actually didn't get any removal. Makes things a little more tricky. Wonder if I need the... Wonder if I need the environmental science to gain life. I might actually need this. I can't attack either because they have the introduction to annihilation. Surprised I didn't attack with the poet there. So, sadly I have to do science now, or else I die to poet. Alright, see you for the next one. Alright, we got a good keep here. Removal, 2-drop that can find us our land we need. More removal. So I guess we'll get another black. Uh-oh. Fractal Summoning's a 4/4. Let's get that. I think that's slightly more exciting than Inkling Summoning here. So they have Rise of Exis mana as a way to deal with Pledge Mage. Yeah, it looks like that's what they're doing, which is fine. We kind of anticipated it. We're still going to be able to kill the Spectre, play the ingredient, play Deadly Brew, kill the Spectre, get in for 4, draw off the ingredient. Oh. Well, I guess. Sure. Oh, let's see. I guess we'll just Deadly Brew now. think I'm just going to kill the researcher now before the Spectre goes off too much. It doesn't really keep up well enough, I don't think, with the Spectre. I kind of need to kill it. All right. We'll see you for the next one. All right. This hand's slow. It doesn't have both colors. We do have removal. We need green. We need more mana. I don't really like it. I think I'm going to mull. It seems too dangerous and slow to keep. This one we'll keep, though, and I guess we'll ditch the... I guess Servant seems like the weakest one. I'm not sure. Oh, Poet's Quill. It's a tremendously strong card. All right. Well, it was a good draw. I wish we had another black mana to really drive it home here, but I'm just going to kill that now and get in for 4, I think. But Researcher, otherwise, I think would get too out of control if I didn't kill it right there. Interesting. All right. Well, I guess I can attack here. Strange. All right. Well, I'll play the Pledge Mage. They can kill it, but I'm still going to play the better creature. Sure. Six mana. So I guess we do the Groff and pay the full price. And then we could potentially go Spectre Pledge Mage next turn if we draw a land. I mean, I guess I'm thankful they're missing their land drops here. I think they're deciding whether the loot or... I mean, the boots just make more sense. With the Quill, you can't even attack or block. I've actually never seen that cast before. And may reveal a land or an instant or sorcery. Or an instant or sorcery. So I only am getting a land. Kind of want the untapped land so I can go Spectre Pledge Mage, but am I going to regret that? I'm going to take the Campus. Well, it worked out okay, actually. So we'll get in for 5. We'll go Spectre, Campus Guide. We're not going to search up a land. And we'll play the Campus. Wonder what they care more about. Interesting. Guess that makes sense. Oh, nice. So we can Deadly Brew and I can get back... Oh, I guess I can attack. You probably don't block, right? Probably. So, Pledge Mage because it can get back Brackish Trudge. I mean, Spectre can too, but I'm going to go Pledge Mage. It's bigger. Gnarl Professor. Nice one. So, unfortunately, have to attack here because they can just equip the boots and Quill anyway. So, kind of have to find a removal spell here. Might not get another turn here. I don't know if I wanted to tap like that. All right, ended up going 03. So let's see what we get from our pack here. All right. All right, pack one, pick one. I would take the environmental sciences. Seems like a safe pick. All right, thanks for tuning in, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one.